king is born.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Ryan's Falcons going up against Foles' Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, it certainly appears that they had a pretty good formula how to combat waiting around all day to play a night game. Came right out, smacked them, and gained big yardage because it's tough for a coach. How much time do you spend with a team? How much time do you meet? How often do you actually eat meals? Do you get them out of the hotel? It's a tough, tough task to have them ready to play a night game when they've had to sit around all day and usually watch other people get ready to play as well.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wentz to throw on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Wentz going to give this one to Blount, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Eagles will take over here in just a second on offense. And, Charles, as you look back to the Super Bowl title run that they just had, what were some of the moves that made that possible?
I'll keep it on the offensive side of the ball because I thought their front office did a fantastic job of having answers in case things happen. Carson Wentz goes out. Well, they had signed Nick Foles to back him up. That worked out pretty well. Getting Alshon Jeffrey as a weapon outside to help them in the passing game. Darren Sproles gets hurt at running back. Corey Clement was signed as an undrafted free agent. He filled in well, and they traded for Jay Ajayi. And how about Jason Peters losing the all-world left tackle? And Halapoulivaati Vaitai, who they drafted the year before, filled in quite capably. They had answers for everything they needed.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Throwing now is Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald?
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 63 yards. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 11-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They come out here in the eye. Now Blunt. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down, here's Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Nelson Aguilar, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Freeman again. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu, 76 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Now Sturgis on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. A left side completion to Jones. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it appears so goes the team, and they need to be on the same page, in sync, and they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
Now Ryan on second down. He's airing it out for Sanu. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. 1st and 15 here behind the chains. Now it's Ajayi. Trucks over him. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Wentz, caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time.
Ajayi hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, that certainly looked like the Torrey Smith we knew in Baltimore. A guy who can just run past defenses, and what do they say? Take the top right off of them.
Game-changing speed, and the days in Baltimore good, days in San Fran not so great, but now hoping to get back to his former self.
I would say they have an extremely motivated wide receiver in Torrey Smith.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to... 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. LeGarrette Blount, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the D-line's going to spread out. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
From the shotgun, Ryan. Center with a grab over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Vinny Curry in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Mohamed Sanu with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Eluding the pressure right. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wentz to throw. Jeffrey with a catch left side. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Give them 22 on that one. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Wentz now on 1st down. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wentz going to throw. A dump off to Sproles. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They run with Ajayi. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. 20! And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened here in the
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one...